Well, good morning. My laptop crashed yesterday, so I lost a lot of the work that I had done. So I got to work early. Do it. You're welcome. I hate doing things twice. All right, graph the system inequalities, shade the solution area. So this is x less than or equal to -3. This is a vertical line. X equals a constant. It's always vertical. Normally I'd go ahead and shade, but I'm not using colored pencils here. To be less than or equal to -3, I would be shading this direction. All right. I've got this guy right here. I'm going to have to put it in y equals mx plus b form. So I need to subtract 5x. And then divide by the 3. Then I get y greater than or equal to -5/3 of x minus 3. Symbolism says solid would normally fall 5 and run 3. Can't do that, so I'm going to have to rise 5 and fall back 3. There is my line. That one's not very straight. And it's saying shade above. Now this guy was saying shade left, and this guy is saying shade above. This is their shared space right here. So it's not that bad. All right, x minus 3y less than 9. -3y less than -x plus 9, just moving stuff around. Divide by the -3. Remember that when you divide by a negative, you flip your inequality symbol. There's an understood 1 in front of that x, so positive 1/3 x minus 3. And I flip my symbol. There's no solidity here, there's no solid line, so everything's going to be dashed and open. I'm going to go to -3, my y-intercept, and I'm going to rise 1 and run 3, or conversely, fall 1 and fall back 3. And it's telling me to shade above. All right, the other line, 3y greater than -x plus 6, divide out my 3. So y is greater than -1/3 x plus 2. And let's see here. I need to go to 2. I need to fall 1 and run 3. Fall 1 and run 3. And it is saying shade above. So this one was saying shade above. This one's saying shade above. This is going to be my solution space. I actually extended the grid a little bit to see this one. That's what I had to do. All right, 16, x plus y greater than 2. That one's easy. Just move your x to the other side. There's no solidity, open hole. Fall 1, run 1. And it is telling me to be shading above. It's got a greater than symbol. This guy is about as much work. -y greater than -2x plus 1. Divide out my negativity. And that will flip the inequality symbol. So I'm going to have a y-intercept at -1. I'm going to rise 2 and run 1. Rise 2 and run 1. Fall 2 and run 1. And it is a less than arrow, isn't it? So it's wanting me to shade down here. This line was wanting me to shade up here. This is my solution space. 17, then the stuff gets difficult-ish. X plus y greater than or equal to 2. Y is greater than or equal to -x plus 2. So solidity is right there. Go to 2, solid hole, fall 1, run 1. All that good stuff. And the symbolism says be shading above me. Next one's about as hard Move that 4x over. I'm going to cross at -1. Going to fall 4 and run 1, or conversely rise 4 and run 1. So they actually intersect on the grid. That's fall 4, run 1. So this guy wants me above, and so does this guy. It also wants me above. So it's true in both these regions of space. There you go. On to the fun ones. These are the fun ones. Solved by hand. I think I am going to attack R. That's what I'm choosing to do. Attack R. So I'm going to take this equation right here and double it. -4R plus 2S plus 8T is -18. 4R plus, minus 5S plus 5T is -4. There's a minus symbol. Just making sure I didn't make any mistakes, because I hate to mess it up right here. If I add down, there are no R's. There is a -3S, and there are 13 T's, and the sum is -22. So I need one more equation with S's and T's in it. And I guess my next grouping is probably going to be these guys right here. I'm actually going to multiply this guy now by a -3. So let me copy that one down. The reason I feel like multiplying it by a -3 is that I can use addition as opposed to subtraction. I'll make it a positive 6R minus 3S minus 12T equal to 27. Then I can add down. There will be no R's. There are 2 S's. There are -10 T's. And looks like a 16. And I should probably double check and make sure I did my multiplication right, because I would hate to make a mistake. So I have 2S minus 10T and 3S plus 13T. I am going to double this dude and triple this dude. All right? Double it to make that 6. Triple it to make that 6. So if I double this equation, -6x plus 26t is now equal to -44. And if I triple this one, 6s minus 30t is what, 48? Seems right. Add on down. There's a -4t, and I'm equal to 4, and t is -1, and I'm very happy that came out to be a whole number. Which means I probably did it right. Alright, now I get to plug stuff in and work my way back up. I'm going to plug that into that. So 2s minus 10 -1s is 16. This is going to make a positive 10, which I will subtract and get a 6. So 2s is 6, so s is 3. So now I have t, I have s. I can plug into one of these and get r. Doesn't really matter which one you do. I'm going to go with the middle one. I'm going to use this guy right here. -2r plus 3, I encountered an s, plus 4 -1s is equal to -9. -2r, this is going to make -4 and 3, so -1 is equal to -9. Add 1. -2r is -8. Divide by 2, and r is 4. So I need my order triple. R was 4, S was 3, T was -1. Good bit of work there. It's going to take 3-4 minutes. Take time. 19. It doesn't really matter what you attack here. Honestly, I'm going to go after Y. So attack Y. I think it's the easiest one. I would love to shorthand this just to save time, but I'm going to subtract equation 2 from equation 1. So negative 6 minus 3x is negative 9x. Negative 2 minus negative 2 is no y. 2 take away negative 4 is plus 6z. Negative 8 minus 8 is negative 16. All right, that one's done. So that was grouping of 1 and 2. I guess now I'll probably group 2 and 3. And I'm just going to do that work over here to the side. 3 minus 6 is negative 3x. Negative 2 minus 2 is nothing. Negative 4 minus a negative 6 is plus 2z. And an 8 minus a negative 18 is a 26. I really don't like doing that because it gets me kind of error prone. So I'm going to double check it. 3 minus 6 is negative 3. Negative minus negative is nothing. Negative 4 plus 6 is 2. 8 plus 18 is 26. So I'm pretty good with that. So here's my two equations. I'm going to go after the z's. So I'm going to triple this dude. All right. And if I triple this dude, I get negative 9x plus 6z is 78. Well, I would have to subtract, right? Negative 9 minus negative 9 is nothing. 6 minus 6 is nothing. Negative 16 minus 78 is negative 94. And this is 0 equals negative 94, which is false. I'm going to go off the side here and double check this and make sure that I did everything right, because that just bothers me. It'll take me a second, so just be patient. Well, according to my unitIIhw14, I should have got a dependent system. So that's kind of interesting. So now I need to go back and make sure I didn't make any mistakes. Pause this real quick while I double check some stuff so I don't waste your time. Sorry for the confusion. I actually looked at my calculator wrong. So yeah, I'm correct. It's false. I'm going to stop this video right here, make sure I get some of my work saved, and then I'll start back up in just a minute.